A doctor's manual from the 1500s told patients to wake up at 2 a.m. on purpose, not because something was wrong, because they believed the mind was sharpest there. Modern science just proved them right, and the reason you wake up at 2 a.m. today, and feel broken for it, is because one invention in 1879 erased 300,000 years of human programming. You woke up last night, middle of the night, brain switched on. You lay there, mind running. No reason, no warning. You assumed something was wrong with you. Nothing was wrong with you. Go back 300,000 years. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner at the University of Utah spent years living with the Huansi Bushmen in the Kalahari Desert. She recorded thousands of conversations. During the day, 80% were practical, tasks, resources, disputes. At night, by firelight, everything changed. 81% of nighttime conversations were stories, myths, humor, spiritual experiences, the history of people who were not present. Every myth, every religion, every story humans have ever told. It started here. Wiesner believes nighttime firelight conversations were the birthplace of human imagination, the rehearsal space where our species developed the ability to think in narrative, to understand the past, project the future, and build worlds that existed only in the mind. You do not know how to tell a story because you went to school. You know how to tell a story because your ancestors sat around a fire at 2 a.m. and practiced for 300,000 years. This was not entertainment. This was the origin of everything human about you. Now jump forward to the 1500s. Historian Roger Ekirch at Virginia Tech spent 16 years searching historical records. He found over 500 references in court documents, diaries, medical texts, household records, all describing the same pattern. 2 sleeps, not as a disorder, as a routine. A first sleep, then a waking window of 1 to 2 hours in the middle of the night, then a second sleep. That middle window had a name. People called it the watch. Doctors recommended it for serious mental work, reading, prayer, creative thinking. The thing you experience as insomnia, the waking mind in the middle of the night, was once considered the ideal condition for your best thinking. In 1992, psychiatrist Thomas Wehr at the National Institute of Mental Health ran an experiment. He put healthy volunteers in darkness for 14 hours every night, mimicking pre-industrial winter conditions. Every single volunteer stopped sleeping in one long block. They split naturally into 2 separate 4-hour phases. First sleep, a waking window. Second sleep. But here is the part nobody talks about. Wehr measured their blood during that middle window. Prolactin levels, a hormone linked to deep calm and altered awareness, were dramatically elevated. His volunteers were not anxious. They were resting in a state Wehr himself described as similar to meditation. Quiet, alert, unusually calm. Their body was doing in the dark what we now pay therapists hundreds of dollars to help us find. Stillness. 300,000 years of human programming switched back on automatically. Then, in 1879, Thomas Edison invented the electric light. Within 1 generation, the second sleep was gone. Not because human biology changed, because the darkness that triggered it was eliminated. Today, the average person is exposed to artificial light 7 to 8 hours after sunset. That blue spectrum light tells the brain it is still midday. Melatonin, the hormone that initiates sleep, is suppressed. The ancient rhythm never activates. One man's invention didn't just change how we light our rooms. It changed what it means to be human at night. You are not sleeping wrong. You are sleeping in a system built for a different species. Researchers at Harvard Medical School took participants camping for 1 week. No artificial light, no screens, sunrise and sunset only. By the end of 7 days, participants' melatonin cycles had reset by 2 hours, shifting naturally toward the ancient pattern Wehr documented in 1992. Your body remembers exactly what it is supposed to do. It has simply been waiting for the darkness to return. So the next time you wake at 2 a.m. and your brain switches on, you are not broken. You are not anxious. You are not a bad sleeper. You are a Jew/Huansi elder sitting by a fire in the Kalahari. The middle of the night was never meant to be unconscious. It was meant to be yours. Next video. Ancient humans went weeks without food. What their bodies did to survive is still happening inside yours right now. Subscribe so you don't miss it.